Hi guys. So I keep getting some emails and messages. Um, I don't normally do a video about what's going on right now in the country. I try to stay with just prepping and homesteading, but I'm getting a lot of messages about people asking what to do, where to start, if I've heard anything, if I know anything. Guys, I know what you know. So I've been taking some notes here I'm trying to combine all the questions into one video. So, and I have to watch my wording or YouTube will remove my video. So if I say the C or the V, you know that's, you know what I'm saying? Okay? There's certain phrases that YouTube kicks out now. Okay, so first of all, with everybody's questions, there's only one phrase that I can tell you, and I saw it this morning on Instagram, and it really rings true to this. The only thing I can tell you is get your house in order. Some of you think maybe getting your house in order means cleaning it. No. Get all your ducks in a row. Get your house in order. Get the things that you need to take care of your family, to take care of your animals, your livestock. That's the only phrase I can tell you. Get your house in order. Okay? It's mentioned a lot in the Bible, and I'm not going to be going on about the Bible because I know people don't like that, but that's just me. So, and I've had questions if we've had the V. So let me tell you, with all the vaccines I've known in my whole life, diphtheria, tetanus, meningitis, hepatitis, TB, and also the flu shot, the pneumonia shot, with all of those, I have never seen a V that has forced me to wear a mask, maintain social distance, even when you're fully V. I've never heard of a V that spreads even after you've had the injection. I have never heard of people passing out rewards, discounts, incentives to get the V. I have never in my lifetime seen people being made fun of and threatened to not get the V. Not everyone has the flu shot. Not everyone has the pneumonia shot. Nobody makes fun of them. A lot of families don't believe in immunizations. Nobody makes fun of them. Nobody goes after them. Nobody takes their job from them. Nobody threatens to take their children from them. I have never seen a V that threatened the relationship of families, work, your work buddies. I've never seen that. After all the V's, injections that I've mentioned, I have never seen one that you still have to have a booster after being fully, or we still need to get a negative test after getting. This is ridiculous. In my opinion, this is ridiculous. And it's time for us to think that we've been completely deceived. And that's my opinion. I know some of you are very pro. That's fine. That's fine. I know many of you can't wait to get the next booster. That's fine. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing after all of the diseases that have come out and we've received one injection for it, or get a flu shot every year. I've never seen anything like this. So even after getting the injection, you still have to test negative. That makes no sense to me. That's my opinion on that. So the next question is, how prepared are you? So I'm telling you, now is the time for you to focus on your future, guys, and your family. Many of you are just worn out mentally of the day-to-day stuff being shoved down your throat. It just can't take it anymore. And many of you are starting to move out of state. I mean, not starting, but there's a huge exodus. I live in California. I'm like the last family member that's in California. At our age, we don't want to start again. And there's no safe place to go. We are fighting for California. And we're doing every single thing we can. Most states, most people in other states make fun of the people in California. Well, we're not all blue. We love our state. We love everything we can do in our state. My family's not, we're not giving it up. We're not giving it up. We're going to fight till the last breath that we have. Some of you are just sick and tired of job loss, a crippling economy. You go to the store, there's nothing on the shelves. Our supply chain is broke. Markets are crashing. There's cyber attacks going on. The system dictating how we should live while they get richer. It's okay for them to play the stock market. Martha Stewart went to prison for it. But why is it okay for the people in Washington to make billions of dollars on their stock market inside trading? Why is it okay? They don't have your best interests at heart, guys. You need to fall back on yourself. We are seeing this every day. They're promoting it with the overindulgence of their lifestyle, the way they live. They're handing us, like they're leftovers. The good food that we want on the shelves is gone, but then the things on the shelves are crap, things that we don't want for our body. You need to be in control of your own future to live as you see fit. We are their boss. They are not our boss. We are their boss. Our taxes paid for that house in Washington that they're now putting chain link fence around and 10-foot tall cement beams around it for protection. We paid for that. That's not theirs. That's our house. We paid for that with our taxes. You need to start growing, raising your own food. Do what you need to do to support your families, and don't be afraid of the uncertainty. You need to fall back on your own. These are very, very scary times, and it's scary the way that they want to control you. It's been going on for years, but now they're not trying to hide it anymore. They're just blatantly doing whatever they want to do, and the nuts to us. Our governor in the state of California, and he's not even considered a governor because he doesn't even know how to govern this state. He wants to double our taxes so he can have a medical, we have no choice of it. He wants to have one type of medical for everyone, illegals, everyone, by doubling our taxes. California has the highest of everything: unemployment, homelessness, drugs. It's just on and on. And the ruler in charge of California is not even letting us vote on anything. He's just signing these bills nonchalantly, letting us just Doesn't care what the people of California have to say. Doesn't care. Blatantly doesn't care. Just like the people in Washington, they blatantly do not care. So I cannot answer every single one of your questions. I don't have the answers. This is ridiculous. All I can tell you is, if you have the way and the means to buy a small piece of property, then do it. If you have the way and the means to take your children out of the public school system, do it. If that means if that means you have to have a one-income household, then you make do. Don't let your children be indoctrinated with all this hate that is going on in this world right now, in this country right now. Some people say, well, I'm a single parent. And I have, I can't even afford to live in an apartment. And I can't quit my job because if I quit my job, I'll have to go on welfare to become a teacher to my kids. You know what? If you go on welfare, you'll probably make more money. Or maybe get hooked up with another mom. Find another mom that's homeschooling. Maybe she's willing to teach your children. Maybe you can work from home. There's always a way. You guys have to just find it. Think outside the box. Find a way. You have to find a way. Don't sit back and take their handouts. Don't take their scraps. I can't answer all these questions that I'm getting. All I'm telling you is, for us, we stopped watching the news. I couldn't sleep at night. We just turned the news off. This has been almost 2 years now. We hear bits and pieces through people. Some things pop up on Instagram. We stopped Facebook over 2 years ago. That was just a soapbox of hate. We are staying close to home. We are increasing our garden. There's many things that we are doing that is going to help us. We invested in a freeze dryer. We used one of our stimulus checks to buy a freeze dryer. We just had 14 days of no power. We got through it. It was hard, but we got through it. So you guys have to just decide. You have to make a decision. Do you want to start taking control of your life and your children, or you want to just let somebody else do it for you? I know some of you are afraid. Some of you have never prepped before. Some of you don't even have $10 left over after your paycheck. Go to the food bank. Start using the food bank to start stocking up on preps. I just don't know what to tell you. I went to the Goodwill the other day and I saw a homeless woman in there putting on like 5 or 10 layers of clothing, and she was stealing them. I went to the checkout stand and I told the guy about it, and he said, we can't stop them. We just have to let him walk out the door. I looked at him straight in the face and I said, why am I paying you? Why am I standing in line? Why am I paying you? And he said, because you're a good person. Good people get tired of being good people. When you see all around you, everyone's getting all this free stuff. They don't even have to pay rent. We still have a mortgage to pay. So it's hard. It's hard on us. If anything else happens in California, we won't be able to afford to live here. We won't. They've doubled our property tax by $4,000. Now he wants to double the state income tax, the state tax, when we go to the store, things like that. So we're having it hard just like everybody else. Just have to make a decision, and you have to make a plan, and you have to stick with it. And if that means moving, I have many friends that sold their home. They don't know what state to go to, so they bought an RV. They're living in their RV. One person is working, the other one stays at the RV, teaches the kids school. Most of the people that we know, the wives are still working and the husbands are now at home doing the cooking and things like that and teaching the children. You might have to change roles. If you want to take control of your life back, you need to get your house in order now. Start today. We're having problems with Russia. We're having problems with China. Things are getting very tension-filled. Get your house in order. Basically, I'm saying, get your shit together. I'm glad everybody's asking me questions, but I don't know what to tell you. What I've told you is kind of bits and pieces. All I know is what we're doing. Protect your house, protect your home, protect your family. Protect your family is number one. And if you have to move out of state to protect your family, move out of state. But when you do move out of state, don't take the liberal stuff that California has given you, or whatever state you're moving from. Don't take that and put that onto another state. People are leaving these controlled states to find freedom for their family. Don't screw that up when you go to another state. Be safe. Keep your head on a swivel. That means watch your surroundings. When we go out to eat or into a store, we always look at the door, see the exits, see a way to get out if anything happens. If you're in a restaurant, look around, see if you can pick the table up for protection. I'm sorry, but this day and age, you have to. You have to stop and think of those things before you sit down. And that's crappy. Very crappy. But we do it every single time. We went to Black Bear Diner last night for dinner. We faced the door. We do it every time. Protect yourself. And I'm not saying get a gun. I'm saying think before you do something. You think about it. Think of the scenarios, different scenarios. You have to be one step ahead of people. I hope this helps. I hope I wasn't rambling. I had a lot of stuff. I had 4 pages of stuff written down, guys. It doesn't do any good to take notes because you just have to start. The first thing you have to start is get your house in order. Go through your food, check your medical supplies. Go to the Goodwill. You can add more medical supplies there. Go to food banks. Buy marked down food. Learn to can. Learn to freeze dry food. Get a dehydrator and I know the freeze dryers are way, way expensive. If you can't afford it, then get a small dehydrator. They have them even at Harbor Freight. Just get a small dehydrator. Start with that. Please start. Do anything. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is all I know to tell you. So, peace out. Have a cool day. Just start prepping. Bye, guys.